Pwede na ako start, ma'am? Sige. Check lang, madunggan ba ko, mga classmate? Okay. Makit-an ra day, ako ang kuan. Okay ra? Okay, sige. So, maayong hapon sa tanan. Ako ang second reporter sa chapter 2. So, my first topic would be the direct methods for solving linear systems. Okay. Okay, in this section, we will look at a general systematic procedure for solving a system of linear equations. This procedure is based on the idea of reducing the augmented matrix of the given system to a form that can be then solved by back substitution. The method is direct in the sense that it leads directly to the solution. So, nag-mention siya, no, that the idea of reducing the augmented matrix. So, I guess na natay idea what you mean by augmented, but as a review, so let's try to have a review on the matrices, then after that, the echelon form. There are two important matrices associated with a linear system. So we have here the coefficient matrix that contains the coefficients of the variable. And we have here also the augmented matrix, the coefficient matrix augmented by an extra column containing the constant terms. Ma'am, sir, pwede mo mutingog ha og nawa ako ang kanang tawag ani. Aw ang internet kay murag naglisod po kog internet dere. Pero okay ra, nadunggan ra ba? Okay. So, let's have an example for the system. 2x plus y minus z is equal to 3. X plus 5z is equal to 1. Negative x plus 3y minus 2z is equal to 0. The coefficient matrix. So, arita magbase sa coefficient, no? So, we have here the numerical coefficient of the variable. So, we have here the first equation, 2, 1, negative 1. The second equation, 1, 0, and 5. Then the third equation would be negative 1, 3, and negative 2. Balik sa second row. 0, 1, 0, 5. It becomes 0 because we don't have the variable y, no? So that is, sana siya expected that the numerical coefficient is represented by a 0. Augmented matrix. As the definition said, that the augmented matrix is the coefficient matrix having an extra column containing the constant terms. So we just copied the coefficient but having the extra column. Kaning nga extra column, we have here 3, 1, and 0. So mao na siya ang kalahian sa coefficient matrix and the augmented matrix. But in solving the direct systems, the direct methods of solving linear systems, we will make use of the augmented matrix. Okay. Okay, so we have here. Okay, so let's move on sa row echelon form. Kaba ma'am ha, kawag nawala ko. Okay. Okay, so row echelon form. What is a row echelon form? We have here a definition. A matrix is in a row echelon form if it satisfies the following properties. Number one, we have any rows consisting entirely of zeros are at the bottom. Number two, in each non-zero row, the first non-zero entry, called the leading entry, is in a column to the left of any leading entries below it. Okay, so naate gitawag og leading entry. The leading entry is the matrix kay naman na siya row and column, no? So the first non-zero number in a row, we call that one as a leading entry. So let's have an example. The following matrices now are in a row echelon form. Okay, let me use a pen. Okay, black lang siguro. So, this is mo na akong bot pasabot sa leading entry. Kani si 2, -1. Okay, for the third row sa matrix nato, we don't have the leading entry. So, for this, the first row, natay 2 as a leading entry, I mean. For the second row, we have -1 as the leading entry. By the way, when I said echelon form, echelon is actually a Greek word that means ladder, scala, ladder or ladder or stairs. So it means that the matrix nga atong mahimo in a row echelon form, it actually forms a stairs. No, nakita ba ninyo? For example, we have here the second matrix. O gapurma na siya og ladder. Okay, nakita ba? Okay, so mao na siya mailhan that our matrix is in a row echelon form if and only if it already forms stairs or ladder. Okay, so the following are in a row echelon form. Niingon siya na that the leading entry must have 0 at the bottom. So, for example, the first matrix, we have here, di ba kay 2? So, tanawa ihang bottom. We have here 0 and 0. So, it means that, 0 and 0. For the second row, the leading term is -1. Ang the bottom number is also 0. So, asa pa may lain? Okay. Ari siguro ta sa fourth matrix. Still, the leading term is 2. The numbers below are zeros. Okay. So, mao na siya row echelon forms. And do not forget that it should form as ladder or stairs. Okay. So, the following matrices are in a row echelon form. Okay. So, ni-fit siya sa definition. Okay, so it forms a ladder at the same time. The leading term has 0 below. Okay, next. If if a matrix in a row echelon form is actually the augmented matrix of a linear system, the system is quite easy to solve by back substitution alone. Okay, so therefore, row echelon form is also useful for us to be able to solve for the solution of the linear systems. Okay, unsaon man na siya? So let's have an example. Okay, so the matrices above are just the examples that we had on the last page nga naata, last nga slide nato. Okay, this is the first, the second, maura na siya. For example, assuming that each of the matrices in the example above is an augmented matrix, write out the corresponding systems of the linear equation and solve them. So we will assume now that the given is not a coefficient but is augmented matrix. So you have to remember that when we say augmented, uh, the last row of the matrix serves as the constant of our system. So write out the corresponding systems of the linear equation and solve them. Okay, so for example number 1, kanay akong gi-encirculan. So waya na tuog solve. So this is the row echelon form. Out of the row echelon form, we can correspond the systems. The matrix then corresponds to the system. 2x1 plus 4x2 is equal to 1. Negative x sub 2 is equal to 2. 0x sub 1 plus 0x sub 2 is equal to 2. Okay, so we form three equations out of the given out of the reduced row echelon nga matrix. Okay, so how to solve? After gi-change na to sila into this equation, okay, the third equation clearly satisfied any value of x sub 1 and x sub 2. So therefore, pwede na ko no i-drop out. Pwede na to dili na i-solve ang third equation because anyways, any value of x sub 1 and x sub 2 can make the equation still equal to 0. So we will only manipulate the first and the second equation. For the first equation, uh, for the second equation, I mean, nakita na to, di ba? This is the second equation. The second equation. The second equation is written as negative x sub 2 is equal to 2, which can be equal to x sub 2 is equal to negative 2. Am I correct? Sakto ko mga moms, no? Then, uh, after that, gamito na to ang equation number 1. And then substitute the value of our x sub 2. Our equation 1 is 2x sub 1 plus 4x sub 2 that is equal to 1. We have here 2x sub 1 plus 4 by which x sub 2 becomes already negative 2 that is equal to 1. Then if we will try to transpose and manipulate the equation, that will be equal to x sub 1 is equal to 9 over 2. So, ingana ra siya. So, with the use of the row echelon form, we were able to identify the solution of the system. The solution of the system is 9 over 2 and negative 2. Okay, sige. Okay ra ba? Or paspas ra ko? Or please, kanang tawag aning inform me ha o kanang nawa na ba ko unsa ba? Okay, next, let's move on. How about the second matrix? Okay, ang second matrix na to. Okay, we have here the second matrix. Wait ha, that kani. Second, how to solve that one? Unsaon na to pagpangita sa iyahang solutions. For the second matrix, the last equation represents 0x1 and 0x2 that is equal to 4, which clearly has no solution daw. Why is it nga it says here nga no solution? It is because there would be no value of x sub 1 and x sub 2. That bisag unsang value sa itong x sub 1 and x sub 2, it will never be equal to 4. There will be no number that could be substitute to x sub 1 and x sub 2 that would equal to 4. And because of that, bisan pag wala taga manipulate sa equation 1 and equation 2, but the third already says that um, the system has no solution. Therefore, the system has no solution. Okay, so um, aside from example number 2, which among the matrices do you think nga no solution sad? Anyone?
Last set, ma'am.
Yes, very good.
Last.
Thank you. Kinaguol ako kay tingaling nawa na thank you for answering. Yes, very good. It's the last equation. It is because same no 0 0 0 0 and bisan pag whatever the tani equation wala jud siya mo equal ni 5. Thank you for answering. Okay. So next, how about the third equation? How to solve its system? Okay, so nakahibaw na taha that the first equation, the first matrix says that the system has only one solution, 9, 2, and negative 2. The second and the last matrix example, it says the no solution. Okay, how about the third matrix? For the third matrix, we can actually na siya, ma-change na to it into x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus 2x sub 3 that is equal to 1, x sub 3 that is equal to 3. Therefore, um, x sub 1 is equal to 1 minus x sub 2 minus x sub 3. And then interchange or substitute the value of our x sub 3 into 3. X sub 1 equals 1 minus x sub 2 minus 2 times 3, or x sub 1 is equal to 1 minus 6 minus x sub 2. X sub 1 is equal to negative 5 minus x sub 2. In this case, it says here there are infinitely many solutions. Why? Ngano nakaingon man siya nga there are infinitely many solutions? It is because, obviously, x sub 1 is already, because of this equation nga ato ang na-accumulate, x sub 1 is already dependent sa value ni x sub 2. Whatever would be the value of x sub 2, true na to all the value of x sub 1. Or in short, we can actually, sani, substitute bisag unsa nga value ni x sub 2, magdepende ra si x sub 1 ni x sub 2, or we may assign any value of x sub 2. So mo na siya, but how can we represent it sa iyaha nga solution? No, so the parametric solution. So for example, no, we will represent the value of x sub 2 into t. Therefore, this is the value of x sub 1, right? X sub 2 and x sub 3. Therefore, t x sub 2 should be equal to t. Therefore, x sub 1, instead of negative 5 minus x sub 2, that becomes negative 5 minus t. And x sub 2 becomes t, and x sub 3 is already written here, which is equal to 3. Okay, so am I understood? Alam, tingali paspas ra ko. So, out of the matrices above, na-solve nato og unsaon pag-solve og only one solution, no solution, and infinitely many solutions. Okay, sige. So, klaro ra ba ko? Sige, let's move on. Okay. Okay, sige. So, that is the process. That is the way. Mao to ang gamit ni row echelon form for us to be able to solve the direct way of getting the solution of the systems. Okay, let's move on sa what is elementary row operation. I guess everybody na no has an idea what is elementary row operation. Pero let's balik ta unsa din ang row operations. We have here um, row elementary. Okay, so a definition: the following elementary row operations can be performed on a matrix. Okay, unsa na ng elementary ngano nagbalik ning ani matag elementary row operations. So we have to remember that our matrix para makasolve ta sa system, we have to change it to row echelon form. So the elementary row operation is ang atong i-apply so that our given matrix will be reduced into row echelon form. So, definition: the following elementary row operations can be performed on a matrix. We can actually interchange two rows, multiply a row by a non-zero constant, add a multiple of a row to another row. So we will use the following shorthand notation for the three elementary row operations. So we have here Ry. So we have here the symbol Rj, which means this symbol means interchange. R stands for row. Row i's and row j, or row I interchange to row j. KRI means multiply Ri by k. Ri plus krj means add k times row j to row I. And replace row I with a result. Okay, so let's have an example. Okay, napadi ay. The process of applying elementary row operations to bring a matrix into a row echelon form called row reduction is used to reduce a matrix to echelon form. So, therefore, Mo ni atong gamiton so that we could reduce the systems into a row echelon form. Okay, let's have an example. Reduce the following matrix to echelon form. Okay, so good kay matrix ang given na uban anyways, pwede ra pud siya nga equation but ani matrix ang iyang given. So, this is the matrix given. How to change it to row echelon forms? We have here the solution. Okay. We begin by introducing zeros in the first column below the leading one in the first row. Okay, so kani siya, mauna siya ang nasa ibabaw. Giunsa niya? We have to remember that unsa tong definition sa row echelon form. The leading term, the number below the leading term must be equal to 0. So, let's try to identify. The first row, ang iyang leading term is a 1. Sorry, naunsa naman eh. Okay, basta ang leading term niya is 1. So, we will make the numbers below 1 as equal to 0. Mao na ato ang kanang target. So, what are the operations? Okay, so from this, mo ni ang operations or mo ni iyahang gibuhat so that the numbers below the leading term nga 1 would be equal to 0. Una, R2 minus 2RY. So, 2RY, unsa galitong 2RY we have here, we have to multiply row 1 equal to 2. Okay, so, or need pa ba akong ma-explain na ni? Okay, asa man si row 1? Row 1 is having 1, 2, negative 4, and 5. So, ug i-times 2 na nato, 1 will become, okay, 2. 2 will become 4. And negative 8 will become, negative 4 will become negative 8. Sorry. Wala, di na. Okay. Ayaw na lang kayo. Naglisod ko. Then, we also have negative 4 here, but it's still equal to negative 8. And 5 will become 10. Then, minus 8 to row 2. So, asa may row 2 na to, ani? Wait. Wrong ako ang nasuwatan. Okay. Supposedly, there di ay. That 2, 4, di na lang ko magsulat. 2, 4, negative 8, and 10. Og i-minus na nimo sa row 2, mao ni ang result. 0, 0, 8, 8, and negative 8. Please ask questions if naay kalibugan ha. Then, second, R3 minus 2RY, still same, i-minus nimo. Then, the resulting, ang result sa ilahang subtraction, ibutang nimo sa row 3. And then, so the row 4, kani nga row 4, R4 plus RY, R1. So therefore, si R1 here, kani si R1, dili na nato na multiplyan. R1 na dyan siya, i-minus na nato sa row 4. The resulting row becomes 0, 3, negative 1, 2, and 10. So, next, we have here, create a leading entry in the second row, aiming for the staircase pattern of echelon form. Yes, you have to remember nga echelon form ta, we should have a staircase or magpormal siya og ladder. So, but mutanaw ta ning second row kani bitaw second row di ta ka porma, it is because 0 siya ani. So, saon man na siya. So we have here, this is the resulting, gikan is siya sa step 1. So we will interchange row 3 to row 2. Okay, pag interchange nato, therefore our leading term here or pivot means leading term, no? The leading term here is negative 1. And then 0, the number below negative 1 becomes 0, 3, so on and so forth. Next, we have to create 0 below our leading term sa second row nga negative 1. So, si 3, himuon nato ni siyang 0. So, this time, R4 plus 3, R2. So times nato si row 2 o 3. Then added it to row 4 and the resulting matrix would be 1 2 -4 -4 no, I mean dara 0 0 29 29 -5. Karon nagporma na ba og kanang staircase? Wala pa. Kay ang leading one sa row 1 is 1. A leading entry sa row 2 is -1. Sa ato ang row 3 is 1. Therefore, dapat si 29 mahimo pang 0. So, let's have the last steps. So, therefore, to make 29 0, row 4 will be subtracted to 29 times the row 3. Okay, 29 times the row 3. Okay, so because of this operation, nahimo ang ato ang row echelon as this. Karon let's check the definition of the row echelon form. Una, nagporma siya og stair. Nagporma ba siya og stair? Yes. Would you agree? Mga moms? Okay, yes, nagporma siya og stairs. Then, sa leading term, the number below the leading terms are 0. Okay, row 1, ang ato ang una nga row having 1 as a leading term, ang iyang mga number ubos 0. -1 number ubos 0. Si 1 0. So on and so. Therefore, it fits sa ato ang definition sa row echelon form. With this, we reduce the given matrix to echelon form. Unsa atong gigamit? Elementary row operations. Okay. Next. Okay, amay kanang mga moms. Okay ra? Okay. Please. Okay. Next definitions we have here. Matrices A and B are now equivalent if there is a sequence of elementary row operation that converts A into B. Okay, so in these examples, these matrices daw are equivalent. Kani nga una nga matrix nga atong nakita ani, mao ni siya ang katong example kato bitang examples nga given nga matrix, and this second matrix nga naa sa ikaduha is the row echelon form. So therefore, the given matrix and the and the reduced and the matrix that is reduced to row echelon form are equivalent. Okay, so the theorem 2.1. Matrices A and B are now equivalent if and only if they can be reduced to the same row echelon form. So it says here, if we have two different matrices kuno, but in exchange na to into a row echelon form, they have the same row echelon form. We can say that the two matrices or the two linear systems are also equivalent. Okay. Amay and okay na sige. Ma'am, okay pa ta? Okay, so let's move on to Gaussian. Oh, how would you read this one? Gaussian elimination. Okay, so okay ha. Aho sang i-review ang ato naibaw-an una row echelon form, which is very useful for us to be able to solve the systems of the linear equation. But how to reduce the row echelon form? It is with the use of the elementary row operation. Next, let's move on. What is Gaussian elimination? When row reduction is applied to the augmented matrix of the linear system of matrix of a systems of linear equation, we create an equivalent system that can be solved by back substitution. The entire process is known as Gaussian elimination. So therefore, the process that the process nga atong buhaton to get the solution of the systems with the use of the matrix, we call that one as Gaussian elimination. So, what is Gaussian elimination? Una, write the augmented matrix of the systems of linear equation. Next, use elementary row operation to reduce the augmented matrix to row echelon form. Number 3, Using back substitution, solve the equivalent system that corresponds to the row reduced matrix. Okay, so what kibaw naman tano? How to change the systems to augmented matrix. We already know how to change the matrix into row echelon form with the use of the elementary operation. So, kari na lang ang number 3. Unsaon kay nato with the use of number 3. Okay, let's have an example. But before that, remark. When performed by hand, step 2 of Gaussian elimination allows quite a bit of choice. Here are some useful guidelines. Locate the leftmost column that is not all zeros. Create a leading entry at the top of this column, but you make sure that it will usually be easiest if we will make the leading as 1. No, so ning suggest siya nga if possible, make the leading term 1. Use the leading entry to create zeros below. Cover up the row containing the leading entry and go back to step A to repeat the procedure on the remaining submatrix. Stop when the entire matrix is in a row echelon form. Okay, so we have here. So, example, system. 2x sub 2 plus 3x sub 3, that is equal to 8. 2x sub 1 plus 3x sub 2 plus x sub 3 equals 5. X sub 1 minus x sub 2 minus 2x sub 3 is equal to negative 5. Therefore, first step, change the system into augmented matrix. So, we have here, una is 0. Nga naman, because we have here, wala siya x sub 1, so 0 dyan siya. 2, 3, 8 for the first equation. Second equation, 2, 3, 1, and 5. Third equation, 1, negative 1, negative 2, and negative 5. Okay, first step. Okay, so i-change na nato ang systems to augmented. Next is to change the augmented matrix to row echelon form with the use of the elementary row operation. We process to reduce this matrix to row echelon form. First, interchange rows 1 and 3 is the best way to achieve this. Okay. So from this, gi-interchange niya si row 1 ug si row 3. Nganong si row 1 ug si row 3 man po iyang gi-interchange para wala tay problema ni step 3 no? Ari na but then ang atong leading term instead of 0, make it 1 man. So interchange 1 to 3. Okay, next. Naka-kuan ra ba? Mga moms. Next is create a second 0 in the first column using leading 1. It's because, okay, we already have the leading term 1 here. 2, the numbers below sa 1, himuon na itong 0. So, unsaon ta na, okay. Mo na siya ang second step. R2 minus 2R1. So, 2R1. Multiply our first row by 2, so that becomes 2. Kani si negative 1, that becomes negative 2. Negative 2, negative 4, then negative 5, negative 10. Okay, so i-minus na sila. I-minus si R2. Kare. Kaning result ani, i-minus ni kanang the row 2. So, 2 minus 2 is 0. Kani siya kay nahimo man siyang negative 1. But R2 ang unahon. So, that becomes 3 minus. Okay, times 2 man siya. So, negative 2. So, 3 minus negative 2. So, that becomes 5. So, kani siya is negative 4. 1 minus negative 4, that is equal to 5. 5, that becomes negative 5 is negative 10. 5 minus negative 10, that becomes 15. Okay, 0, 2, 3, 8. Okay. Next. Wala pa, no? Let's move on. That is the second step. Let's move on to the third step. Okay, so mo ni siya ang result sa second step. Ako nang gi-copy. Next, the leading term here is already 5. Diba, ningon to siya, it's easiest for us to make the leading term 1. So this why, iyang gi-multiplyan si row 2 by 1/5. If mag-multiply ta ni row 2 og 1/5, so therefore, 5 will become 1. This 5 will become 1. 15 over 5 will become 3. Then 2, 3, 8, so on and so forth. Fourth step. Okay, so this time, okay na ang first column, 1, 0, 0. Next, the second column nga 1 here, dapat ma-0 po si 2 ani. So this is the operation nga atong gibuhat. Row 3 minus 2 R2. So si row 2 times sa nimo og 2. So this 1, kani nga 1, mahimong 2, 2, and 6. I-minus nini, i-minus ni row 3. So 2 minus 2, that becomes 0. 2 minus, that becomes 0. So kana siya. 1 and 2 ang result out of this kanang elementary row operations. Okay, so nakita nato nga na form na siya og row echelon form. Nagkama na siya stairs and the numbers below the numbers below the leading entry is already 0. Therefore, this is already the row echelon form of our system. Then, once you change it into row echelon form, we will be change it again to the corresponding system. So the row echelon form is represented as this: x sub 1 minus x sub 2 minus x sub 3 is equal to negative 5. X sub 2 plus x sub 3 is equal to 3. X sub 3 is equal to 2. Okay, so good, because x sub 3 is equal to 2. Therefore, we can solve for x sub 2 using this value. No? Kani atong gamiton, x sub 2 plus x sub 3 becomes 2 is equal to pila man eh. Nawa naman siguro ko. Mga moms. Diba ha? Okay, keep lang. Wait. Okay. Diba ma'am ha? Kung nawa ko sa akong mga nawa ko sa ako ang presentation. Wait. Balik lang ko. Okay, so kani siya 1 naman na siya. So x sub 1. Kani negative x sub 2. Kani siya represented as negative 2 x sub 3. That is equal to negative 5. The second row represented as x sub 2 plus x sub 3 is equal to 3. The last row, row is represented as x sub 3 is equal to 2. Okay. So x sub 3, this x sub 3, kani nga value, maka-answer ta sa 2. 3 will become 2, transpose it to the other side. So x sub 2 will become 1. Dara. And then x sub 3, 2, x sub 2, 1. Therefore, we can use these values to solve for x sub 1 gamit ang equation number 1. So therefore, x sub 3, negative 2 minus 2 times x sub 3, which is 2. X sub 2 is equal to 1. X sub 1 is equal to 0. 4. Then minus 1, negative 5. This negative 5 or minus 5, inigbalhin mo sa pikas, is positive 5. So x sub 1 is equal to 0. So with the use of the box substitution, we can say that the solution is x sub 3, 2, x sub 2, 1, x sub 1 is equal to 0, or in a matrix form, 0, 1, and 2. Okay, let's have another example. Solve the system. W minus x minus y plus 2z is equal to 3. 2w minus 2x plus y plus 3z is equal to 3. Minus negative w plus x minus y is equal to negative 3. So the augmented matrix can be represented as this. Pag humana na, reduce to row echelon form gamit ang elementary row operation. Okay, so mauna siya from this kani nga operation ang buhaton r ato row 2 minus 2ry then r3 plus ry row r3 plus r1 then therefore this ma-result ni siya into this. Okay, R2. Then from this kay atong leading entry kung ka inig perform na to ani. So the first row nahimo ang leading entry is 1 then the number below are 0. Next, ang atong leading entry sa second row is 1, therefore negative 2. Let's change it to 0. How to change this 1 to 0? By performing this row 3 plus 2 times row 2. So row 2 times kani si row 2 times na to ni 2. So that from 1 nahimo siyang 2, from negative 1 nahimo siyang negative 2, from 1 to i-minus siya ni row 3. Therefore, inig-minus nila 0. Kani siya, nihimo naman siyang negative 2, 0. Kani siya 2 and 2, 0. So out of this, nakagama tag row echelon form. Then after that, mag-solve na ta sa iyaha nga solution. Okay, so this row echelon form, it can be changed into an equation w minus x minus y plus 2z is equal to 1, y minus z is equal to 1. Then by back substitution of the second equation, kani nga second equation, y is equal to x plus 1. Okay, get transpose z to the other side, so y is equal to z plus 1. So, we will manipulate the first equation out of the value of our y. Okay, so w minus x minus z minus 1 plus 2z is equal to 1. Nakabantay mo na wala na ang value ni y. Y is being substituted as z minus 1. It is because y is minus. So z plus 1. Therefore, instead of writing it as z plus 1, apektuhan siya sa minus. So that becomes minus z minus 1 plus 2z is equal to 1. Okay, w. Then, we have here, wait ha, kaya walang na plus, lagi na ho. Okay, so, this is minus. Okay, balik ta, mga classmate. Okay, so, this one, oh, okay, wait, sakto di ay. It's plus. Okay, balik ta. Okay, so, w minus x minus z minus 1 plus 2z. Ngano na plus naman si z ani? Because minus z plus 2z is equal to plus z. Then after that, okay, get the value of w. Therefore, the rest of the numbers or variables that are not w, it transpose sa pika side. From z is minus, so that pika, or negative, positive siya. Plus z minus z, then this negative 1 inigbalhin sa pikas is positive 2. So we have here 1 daan. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Okay, so this is the value ni y and value ni w. If we assign parameter x is equal to s and z is equal to t, the solution can be written in vector form as, okay, wait ha. So we have here w, which is 2 plus s minus t, by which x is equal to s man. So transpose x as, change x as s, z as t. So 2 plus S minus T. This at ani kaning value ni W nga naa sa ibabaw nga atong dissolve. So that becomes 2, S is 1, and T is negative 1. X is S, 0, 1, 0. So we have here Y. Oh, 0 here because wala siya constant. Only S. Si S is 1. Then 0 said ang value ni T because we don't have the value T sa atuang nga X. Y, 1 plus T. So therefore, constant 1. With, wala siya value ni S, so that is 0. Then T is 1. Z is equal to T. No constant, no S. So Z is equal to 1. So this is the solution can be written a form, ingani nga form. Okay. So, let's move on. Please, pag-interrupt o if ever na problema sa ako ang slides and everything. Mga moms, sirs. Okay, so we have here the definition. Definition. The rank of a matrix is the number of non-zero rows in its row echelon form. So the rank theorem. Let A be the coefficient matrix of the systems of the linear equation with n variables. If the system is consistent, then number of free variables is equal to n minus rank A. Okay, sa example nga akong gi-search, wala kayo ko kaget sa rank theorem, but ari na lang ko nagbase sa definition that the rank of the matrix is the number of non-zero rows in its row echelon form. For example, kani siya. Pila man ka kanang non-zero niya. Okay, pila? Una kani. Kani nga row. First row. This is the second row nga non-zero. Kani siya nga row 0 na siya. So, dili na siya i-consider. Ang ating consider are the rows that are non-zero raman. So, therefore, in this row echelon form, the rank is 2. Ato rang giihap o pila ang row nga non-zero niya. Next is, we have here, the second matrix, which is still in a row echelon form. Ay, ang rank niya, pila kaha mga moms, base sa ato ang definition. Kisa kay pwede maka-answer.
Is it 3,
Okay.
ma'am?
Yes, very good. Thank you. Salamat, Lord. Kung nalipay kung nakadungog sa tingog nga warag. Okay. Yes, very good. It's 3. Kanang magbase ta sa non-zero sa iyahang nga non-zero nga iyahang matrix. Tanaw nato wala may non-zero, so silang tulo, the rank is 3. Okay, so let's move on. Gauss-Jordan elimination. Usa tong primero, Gaussian elimination. Kato siya is actually useful for to solve the solution, especially o kanang infinite na ang iyahang solutions or many solution na siya. Gauss-Jordan elimination. A modification of Gaussian elimination greatly simplifies the back substitution phase and is particularly helpful when calculations are being done by hand on a system with infinitely many solutions. This variant, known as Gauss-Jordan elimination, relies on the reducing the augmented matrix even further. Okay, so even further. So we already know that a matrix should be reduced to row echelon form. Kung maari ta sa Gauss-Jordan elimination, the row echelon form will still be reduced. Mono siya Gauss-Jordan elimination, but still with the use of elementary row operation. Definition: a matrix is in reduced row echelon form if it satisfies the following properties. Number 1, it is in row echelon form. Okay. The leading entry in each non-zero row must be 1. Okay. So, sa Gauss-Jordan elimination, it should be 1. Then each column containing a leading 1 has zeros everyone else. So therefore, we have to remember sa row echelon form, ang zero lang is katulang the number below the leading term. But in this Gauss-Jordan elimination, it should be nga in a row, uh, the number above and below the leading term must be equal to zero. So each column containing a leading one has zeros everyone else. Okay, the following matrix is in a reduced row echelon form. So mao na siya. Okay. So, tan-awon na to ang iyahang kanang nisud ba siya sa definition. The leading term, the number elsewhere sa column must be zero. So, si 1 mao ang leading term. Therefore, the number below are zero. Let's tanawon na to si row 2. Examine row 2. Sa row 2, the leading term is 1 and the number elsewhere should be equal to 0. So the number below and above the leading term must be equal to 0. Mao na iyahang buot pasabot sa reduced row echelon form or Gauss Jordan elimination. Mao na iyahang buot pasabot ana. Okay, so the following matrix is in reduced echelon form. 2 by 2 matrices, the possible reduced row echelon forms are as follows. Kani siyang parentheses, any number will do. Kay di man leading term, no? Okay, then, okay, di man siya leading term. Na po siya sa ibabaw. Any number will do. Okay, sige. It is clear that after a matrix has been reduced to echelon form, further elementary row operations will bring it to reduced row echelon form. So from echelon form, reduce it gihapon para with the use of the elementary row operations. In Gauss Jordan elimination, we proceed as in Gaussian elimination, but reduce the augmented matrix to reduce row echelon form. Same ra siya sa Gaussian, but i-reduce pa ang row echelon form. Okay, Gauss Jordan elimination. So we have here. Okay, these are the steps. Write the augmented matrix of the systems. Okay, we already know how to write it. Then use elementary to reduce the matrix to row echelon form. Okay, if the resulting system is consistent, solve for the leading variables in terms of any remaining free variables. Okay, unsa ang free variables? Okay, balik ko na to sa example. Okay, asa ang free this is the leading term. These are the free variables, the variables that are not considered as the leading terms. Okay, so example, solve the system by Gauss-Jordan elimination. Okay, so this is the system. Please try to, kamo nalay basa sa system ha. So how to reduce this? Okay, gi-reduce na ni siya. This is the reduced row echelon form. The reduction proceed as row echelon pa man ni kay wala dili pa man kani on mao man ni atong leading term sa second row, dili pa man zero ang number sa ibabaw niya. So therefore, this is just a row echelon form. Ang atong buhaton, reduce this row echelon form into a more reduced row echelon form. Okay, so solution. We now must create a zero above the leading one in the second row. Third column, we do this by adding row 2 to row 1. Okay, add ko no si row 2 and row 1. Okay. Row 2 and row 1. But dili kaniha karing katong original na to mo ato ang i-add si row 2 o si row 1. Okay, so row 2 and row 1 and then the resulting. Okay, so i-add na to 1 and 1. 1 and 1 is equal to 0. So the result ato sa row 1 that becomes 0. Then, okay. So, negative 1, we add to 2, that is 1. Then, kani siya, 1 and 2, i-add sila. Okay, ay dira. 1 and 1, i-add sila, that would be equal to 2. Okay, so, karon, we can say that the row echelon form is in a reduced pa jud nga row echelon form. Okay, wala na may leading term nga, wala ga 0, 0 sa ibabaw ug sa ubo. So therefore, this is the reduced row echelon form. The system has now reduced to, so W minus X plus Z is equal to 2. Okay, this one. The first equation is represented by this. W negative X. We don't have this because it's 0. So plus Z is equal to 2. And then the second row is represented by this. Y minus Z is equal to 0. Okay, so you manipulate first equation. W is equal to 2 plus Z plus X minus Z. And Y is equal to 1 plus Z. If we assign parameters, X is equal to S and Z is equal to T as before, the solution can be written in a vector form as WXYZ, so 2 plus S minus T, S 1 plus T, and Z is T. Okay, so okay, we have to remember no nga ang atong resolve ani is infinitely many solution. The Gaussian and the Gauss-Jordan elimination. Ang iyahang purpose ani is to represent the solution of the infinitely many solution. Mo na nga kasagarang answer nato is ingani jud siya. Okay, next. Find the line of intersection of the planes. Okay, hapit na ni mga 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 five five topics pa. Ito. Find the line of the intersection of the planes. We have here the planes x plus 2y minus z is equal to 3 and 2x plus 3y plus z is equal to 1. Okay, first observe that there will be a line of intersection. Since the normal vectors of the two planes 1, 2, negative 1 and 2, 3, 1 are not parallel. The points that lie in the intersection of the two planes correspond to the points in the solution of the set. Okay, so the solution of the set, okay, i-copy nato ni siya. Gauss-Jordan elimination applied to the augmented matrix yield. Okay, so augmented matrix. 1, 2, negative 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 1. Change it to row echelon form. So, with this operation, nakagama tag 1, 2, negative 1, 3, 0, negative 1, 3, negative 5. So, row echelon form. This is a row echelon form. Then, reduce pa jud siya to, reduce pa jud ang row echelon form by having this operation. R1 plus 2R2 minus 2R2. Okay, so if we will perform this operation, tingaling na sayop ko ani, we ha. Okay, wait ha, mag-check sa akong mga moms kay murag tingaling ako may nasayop ani. Oh, okay, sige, it's correct. Correct ni nga pag-solve nako. Okay, so replacing the variables, we have x. Okay, so that becomes 1, 0, 5, negative 7, 0, 1, negative 3, and 5. So replacing the variables, we have x plus 5z is equal to negative 7, y minus 3z is equal to 5. Okay, so, okay, this is the how the kanang reduced echelon form be change to equation. We set the free variable z equal to the parameter and thus obtain the parametric equations of the line of the intersection of the two planes. So x is equal to negative 7 minus 5, y is equal to 5 plus 3, z is equal to 3. This amantaan ni. Kanira gihapon. More, kaning ato ang manin siya manipulate. So, wait, it's ano man to? Z from x plus 5z is equal to negative 7. So, ang atong x mahimong negative 7 plus 5. Instead of z, nahimo siyang t. Then, still, gimanipulate lang gihapon nato si y. Y will become, if we will try to manipulate this equation or mag-transpose ta kay so that si y ray mahabilin, that will be equal to y is equal to 5 plus 3 and z is represented as t and z is equal to t. In vector form, the equation is x, y, z, negative 5, negative 7, 5, 0, plus t, negative 5, 3, 1. And if we will, the intersection of the two planes, if we will try to graph the two planes, mauni iyahang intersection. Okay. But if you will ask me, giunsa na, sa ilua, wala pa dyan sa akong power to answer that question. But if anyone who knows, please also share your ideas. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so that's end of the Gaussian elimination and Gauss-Jordan elimination. Okay, so naabay question so that I could move on to my last topic, homogeneous systems. We have seen that homogeneous system. We have seen that every system of linear equation has either no solution, a unique solution, or infinitely many solutions. However, there is one type of system that has at least one solution. Okay, mo ni say homogeneous system. A system that has at least one solution, because in a linear systems we have no solution, we have infinitely solution, and we have at least one solution. Homogeneous system is a type of system that has at least one solution. Okay, definition. A system of linear equation is called homogeneous if the constant in each equation is equal to 0. In other words, a homogeneous system has an augmented matrix of the form A, then we have here 0. The following system is homogeneous. 2x plus 3y minus z is equal to 0. Negative x plus 5 na siya, 5y plus 2z is equal to 0. Okay, homogeneous siya. Kaya according sa definition, the constant is equal to 0. Okay, thus far, all the linear systems we have encountered have involved real numbers, and the solutions have accordingly been vectors in sum r raised to the power of n. We have seen how other number systems arise. Okay, notably, when P is a prime number, ZP behaves in many respects. Like R, in a particular, we can add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Okay, for example, the linear equation x plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 1. When viewed as an equation over z, how do we read this one? Is it still z? Okay, anyone who could try to correct me? Okay, z sub 2 has exactly four solutions. X sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3. Under z2 has four solutions. Why is that so? X sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 3 can be written as, di ba kay, if we will try to add x sub 1, x sub 2, and x sub 3, that is should be equal to 1. So therefore, pwede siya nga sa x sub 1, 1, x sub 2, 0, x sub 3, 0. So i-add ni mo ana, that is equal to 1. Or x sub 1, 0, x sub 2, 1, x sub 3, 1. Inig-add gihapon ni mo ana is 1. Or x sub 1, 0, x sub 2, 0, x sub 3, 1. If we will try to add this number, that is still equal to 1. And x sub 1, 1, x sub 2, 1, x sub 3, 1, it's still equal to 1. Why? Where the last solution arises, because 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 in Z2. Okay, you have to remember nata instruction that how many solution does x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3 is equal to 1 in Z2 nga solution. When we view the equation x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3 is equal to 1. view A over Z3. The solutions are, okay, this na po. You have to remember it's Z3. So therefore, kani siya nga equation would sa kuan, if kani sa Z2 only 4. If Z3 pila ka solution? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 solutions because 2 plus 2 in Z3 is equal to 1. Would you agree, no? Sakto ba ni nga kuan? Okay, sige. So, or a number that is equal to 4 in Z3 is equal to 1. Okay. Solve the following systems of linear equations over Z3. So, Z3 ta ha? So, x sub 1 plus 2, x sub 2 plus x sub 3 is equal to 0. X sub 1 plus x sub 3 is equal to 2. X sub 2 plus 2x sub 3 is equal to 1. Solution. Change the A to augmented. After changing it to augmented, do elementary operations to change it to echelon form. After to echelon form, change it to more reduced nga echelon form by doing the elementary operation. Out of this, with the use of the Z3, x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, and x is equal to x3, x1 is equal to 1, x sub 2 is equal to 2, x sub 3 is equal to 1. Would you agree? Sakto no? Z3 kay ang Z3 kay ang 1 is still equal to 1. Ang 1, ang 2 kay at ari man ta magbase sa answer nato sa kanang tawag aning atong na, makagama man ta og kanang tawag ani equation ani first row unsay magama nga equation x sub 3 is equal to x sub 1 is equal to 1. So mao ni. Then x sub 2 is equal to 2 kani. X sub 3 is equal to 1 which is still under Z3 1 is still 1, 2 is still 1, 3 is still 1. Except og naay mo equal to 4 ani. Mo equal to 4 pila ka gihapon is still equal to 1 or na mo equal to 3 ni okay, so try this. Wala man si ma'am. Di ba, depende, adina na to na ko. Basta kay, mo ni ako ang, try this. And then, that's end of my discussion. Okay, thank you and God bless. If na question, you can open ko. Ayun lang, nang lisod mga moms. Thank you.